Hi guys, um, just thought I'd do a bit more of an in-depth review for the Doom Eternal helmet. So a couple of things before I start, as I think I mentioned in my previous video in the comments. I pre-ordered mine with the Doom Eternal Collector's Edition, so I purchased this helmet basically last year when I knew that I was able to pre-order it. So I haven't actually purchased it as an individual item. It came as a package, so that included the Doom Eternal Collector's Edition game, a tape with some kind of music on it, some other booklets, a poster. So it came as part of a package, and I am based in the UK, so it was about £199 for the whole thing. Yeah, so I'm aware that I think the helmet itself is being sold currently for on places like eBay and things like that for close to 200 or £200, dollars, euros, whatever. So yeah, I obviously paid similar to that price, but it was a whole package rather than just the helmet. So I just wanted to show you a little bit more, really, my opinions on the helmet, what I think about the quality, about the fit, and just to show you in a bit more detail, really, some of the kind of colouring that it has and some of the details on it, which I think are done really nicely. So, as you can see now from the video, that's the front of the helmet. I'll just scan very carefully as I come forward for you to be able to have a closer look. So some really nice etching at the top. I love the detailing of it. So the whole outer layer, it's all plastic. It's pretty lightweight. It doesn't feel very heavy. It's got some really nice vent detailing at the top. And you can see the little effects here, kind of battle worn, I guess, and you have it across different areas of the helmet as well. The colours are really nice and vibrant. The green, obviously, as expected, slightly more muted, but that's absolutely fine. That's how it is, kind of in the game as well. But that's where things like the red really pops, as you can see there. And some of the orange sections also. I love the vents at the front. Look pretty cool. Nice little detailing inside as well, as you can see. I love the fact that the helmet as well has got the extra lines through there. So overall, I think the front of it looks great. Yeah, it just looks bang on, as if it's just come out of the game, basically. So moving to the sides, just put the camera down. So as you can see there, you've got some more detailing on the side. The battle worn effect is throughout the helmet. It's got these three protruding kind of notches at the back, which look really cool. It's got an F.44 inscription at the top there. And I just love how they've managed to combine the effect of something that's been through battle, but also looks just really great in person. Yeah, I personally think they really nailed it. I haven't got anything else to compare it against, to be fair, so I've never purchased a collector's edition of any other game before, and I haven't had any previous helmets that may have come out with other games, so maybe my view is being coloured by that, but I've got to say that it feels sturdy, and it feels really well made, and they've really gone to town with the detailing, which I think at the end of the day you want something kind of looks accurate to the game. You know, when you put it on, makes you feel like, yeah, you know, you could be the Slayer. You'd be happy to rip and tear in it and things like that. So let's have a look from the back. Get some of the dust off. So a bit more simpler at the back. It's got all these kind of lines coming down. R.220 inscription over there. E566 and E566 over there as well. Yeah, pretty simple from the back. And the other side, pretty much matches the other angle. Again, great detailing. I haven't got any complaints, to be honest. And it's pretty impressive when you first get it out of the box. You know, the box is pretty chunky. And you take the helmet out and it feels almost like the opening scene of the, you know, I remember of Doom 2016, where you have the helmet in your hands and you kind of are, you know, playing around with it and kind of looking at it a bit like this, you know, and you're kind of holding it like that before you put it on. It does feel, it did have that feeling to it, which I thought was pretty cool. It did feel like you had Doom Guy's helmet in your hands. So let's go back to the front again. And this is where it has a thing which maybe some people consider a little bit gimmicky. I personally quite like it. At the end of the day, it's really important that you are aware, I guess, that this is a collectible helmet. It might be called a helmet, but it doesn't mean that it's to be worn for sports, or, you know, riding a motorcycle, anything like that. So it is meant to be a collectible. It is meant to be a toy, or to dress up as cosplay and things like that, have it on display. So please be aware of that. It's not a helmet made to any specifications to actually protect your head against impact. So just be aware of that. So what you have at the front is a little panel that comes out. Very easy to come out, as you've seen. This is all plastic. And then you have the switch here. I believe it's 2 AA's in there. And it gives you the lighting. Okay, so I put it back in. You get the lights at the front. I'll just move the camera a little bit. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4. Light at the side, which I think looks really cool. That looks awesome. Light to the other side. And the lights at the top. I don't think there's any other lights. Let me just double check. No, it's just those. So you basically have seven light points once you activate it. Obviously, it's up to you whether you want to do that or not. And for some people, that might be quite gimmicky. I personally think it's pretty cool. And if you don't want to have that, then fine, just switch it off. It's no big deal. It's fine. And this feels really sturdy as well. Fits in really snug, comes off really easily. Even though it is plastic, it feels like made out of very good material. So I'll just show you a little bit what it looks like from the inside. So the most I can assimilate it to, especially with this little ledge at the back, I don't know if you can see, sorry, it's a little bit difficult with the camera. It almost reminded me a little bit of a bike helmet, the way you have this little, so this is a bicycle helmet. You have the little ledge at the back here that makes it tighter or looser around your head. You've got a little strap inside that goes under your chin as well to give it a bit of a snugger fit. And inside, I don't know if you can see from there, it's a bit difficult. You've got some padding at the top so for the top of your head, some padding for where your forehead would rest as well. So as you can see, it's pretty hollow inside. There's not much more padding apart from those two sections, which is kind of, it's spongy at the top, spongy at your forehead. And then obviously you have the orange hue view, which just like the game when Doomslayer puts on the helmet, and you get that view through it as well, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you can see the compartment for the batteries just down there, so just for you to be aware. And as you can see, it's got a rubber seal all the way around, so which is quite a nice little touch. And yeah, I think it's pretty great. So obviously you can wear this helmet. I find it quite comfortable. Obviously I haven't worn it for long periods of time, but as you know, props go, it feels very comfy. Looks excellent. Feels good. I think one thing you might find is that the visor can mist up a little bit once you've kind of got it on, but it's not really that big a problem. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this insight into the Doom helmet. My general feelings towards it is that it's made really, really well. It looks fantastic. The materials are really good, even though it is plastic. It feels sturdy. I think the colors are great. The detailing is awesome. However, if I was to be buying only this for £200, I'm not sure if it's worth 200, if I'm honest. I think as part of the bundle, which is what I got it with, the game and all the other things, I think that was pretty good. But by itself, just for the helmet, I think that price is probably a little bit too steep for my liking. However, it's obviously up to you to decide whether it's worth it to you. It's a great piece of memorabilia in a way, of an iconic character of first-person shooters, and yeah, I personally love it. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review. Cheers.